Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This is going to be a mid-February book haul. I know it's really early in the month to be doing a book haul, but I'm not going to be here at the end of the month to do one, so I thought I would just show you the books that I have accumulated since my last book haul. There's not very many because, as I said, I didn't want to buy many this month because I'm not going to be here to read physical books, so I'm just going to get right on into it. The first few things I have to show you are not actually books, but they are book related. One of my friends pre-ordered the illustrated edition of The Philosopher's Stone, and as part of the pre-order they were giving free tote bags with it, but for some reason they sent her an extra one and she gave it to me, and it looks like this. It is so cute. It's got the owl holding the letter and it's just blank on the back, but I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. I love tote bags and I'm really happy that I got one, so yay, thank you. The next couple of things I have to show you will have already seen if you follow me on Instagram. I got them from an Etsy shop called Bookmarky, so they are bookmarks obviously. And the first one is this gorgeous Eleanor and Park one. It's got the book and this little cassette tape hanging from it, and it's just got quotes and pictures from the book all over it, and the same on the other side. It's just gorgeous. I absolutely adore it. And I also have a Throne of Glass bookmark, also from Bookmarky. I will link them down below in the description box so you can have a look. It's got the sword hanging down and the little deer charm, and on the back it's got the map from the book. It's just, I absolutely adore them, and they've got so many different books to choose from, so you can just find what you like. And yeah, they're really cheap, and it also came really fast too, so really impressed with that. The first actual book I have to show you is a Kindle edition of the book that I got. It was recommended from a friend, my real life friend, not a booktube friend, and it is called The Glassblower by Petra Durst Benning. This is a kind of historical fiction about a German village where men do all the hard work and women do the perhaps not so hard work, and it's about this family of three sisters, and their father dies, and because of that it's their job to keep his glassblowing business alive, and so therefore they have to start doing the hard work. And it's just a general fun, fluffy, coming of age romance, I believe. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this while I'm away, so really excited about that. The next one I have to show you is a graphic novel that I got this month, well, first in a comic book series, and it is the new Suicide Squad, Kicked in the Teeth. I want to read these comics before the film comes out in the summer, so yeah, I don't really know what Suicide Squad's about. I believe it's like a band of villains, but mostly Batman or DC villains, I think. So yeah, I'm really wanting to get into it because I think the trailer for the film looks absolutely amazing, so yeah. That's the first volume in the new 52 of the Suicide Squad. The first actual book I got this month is Time Travelling with a Hamster by Ross Walford. This is pretty popular. It's everywhere in the bookshops here in the UK at the moment, and it was described as a cross between Wonder by R.J. Palacio and Back to the Future, and obviously both of those things are really amazing. It says on the front, my dad died twice, but only the second time was my fault. So I think it's kind of like a middle grade / YA book about time travel, obviously. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to it. So that is that one. The next one I have is All the Rage by Courtney Summers. This is a dark YA about rape and the seriousness of that. I believe it's about a girl who is raped by a guy who has a great reputation. Everybody loves him, and as a result of that she doesn't feel she can speak out about the rape because she feels that no one would believe her. So she keeps quiet, and then I think another girl at school goes missing or something like that, and she kind of feels that he might be responsible, and therefore she feels guilty, and she's not sure whether to speak up about what happened to her or not. So yeah, it's not a happy book at all, but I like dark things from time to time, so I'm really looking forward to giving this one a go. The next book I have is Fat Angie by E. Charlton Trujillo. I've not seen this on book blogs or booktube or anything, but I think it was like an Amazon recommendation for me based on stuff I've bought before. So I believe it's about an overweight girl who believes that her sister is still alive. I think that her sister's like a war hero who's gone missing or something, and she's the only person who believes her sister is still alive. And she's obviously trying to prove this while dealing with all the high school struggles that come with being an overweight girl. So yeah, I think there's probably elements of like Mean Girls and, you know, normal high school drama. So yeah, so that is that one. I'm really looking forward to this one because, as I said, I haven't seen it around, so yeah, I'm looking forward to forming my own fresh opinion on this. So yeah. The next one I have is Faceless by Alyssa Scheinmel. I've seen this around a little bit. It's about a girl who has a face transplant and her coming to terms with that. That's pretty much all I know, but I like going into books blind, as I think I've said before, so yeah, really looking forward to this one. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous pink colour. Absolutely love it. It says this book in 3 words is emotional, challenging and drama. So that all sounds good to me. The next book I have is really, really well known on BookTube, and it is Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. It's the first in a YA fantasy series. I've heard this compared to Game of Thrones. I've heard it described as like a YA Game of Thrones, which just sounds incredible. So yeah, I mean, it finally had a price drop on Amazon, so I bought it, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, I believe the first 4 books are out at the moment, and I think it's going to be a 6-book series. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the first one and then carrying on if I like it. So yeah. The next one I've got is pretty popular at the moment. I've seen it around, and it is Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. I don't know a hell of a lot about this, but I think it's kind of like I think it's a story of a girl who lives in the desert, but she lives in a society where it's not really like the best place to be a young poor girl, and I think there's magic involved, and she gets the opportunity to run away from her society, but then I think she runs into kind of some rebellion or something like that. I don't know, but I absolutely love it, and the cover it feels amazing. These gold bits are like slightly raised, so you can hear that like a scratchy. Yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous book, and I saw this for, I think I got it for about £4. I saw it in the supermarket when I was there, and I just picked it up and I was like, that's awesome. It's a brand new book and it's only £4, so yeah, bargain. I got that. The next book I got in the Waterstones like bargain bin type thing, and it is Burned by PC and Kristen Cast. This is, I think it's either the 8th or 9th book in the House of Night series, but I'm collecting these books because I want to read them eventually. I think it's a vampire series, and I think I've said before, I'm not the biggest fan of vampire fiction, but I feel like I should give it another shot because Twilight is the only one that I read and really, really hated, and it just kind of put me off vampires, to be honest with you, which I know is terrible, but yeah, so I am collecting these books. I have 7 or 8 of them now, I think, so when I've got, you know, enough time and enough energy and I want to kind of go into them, I will. So yeah, that is Burned. The next few I got from charity shops, and the first one is The Second Life of Amy Archer by R.S. Pateman. This is about a young girl who goes missing, and she turns up several years later and she hasn't aged at all, so that obviously sounds really, really weird and really, really interesting. So I mean, that's pretty much all I know. I don't think she has any memory either, so she's exactly the same age as when she went missing years ago, and she has no memory of what happened to her. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, definitely. The next one I have is The Dead Zone by Stephen King. I think you probably know by now I absolutely adore Stephen King, and this is one of the books that I haven't read and don't own. I believe it's about a guy who wakes up from a coma after a car accident, yeah, and he discovers that he has a gift where he can see the future, and when he touches people he can see both of their past and their future. So I mean, that sounds really, really cool, right? And very, very Stephen King. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to really love this. The next one I have is Crescendo by Becca Fitzpatrick. I think this is the second book in the Hush Hush series. I have the first one, but I haven't read it yet. This is a YA Angel series, I think, and I've heard mixed reviews about it. I've read the Angel Fall trilogy by Susan E, and I really enjoyed it, but I've not heard great things about this one, so I want to give another Angel series a go, because as I said, I really liked the Angel Fall series. So yeah, I have the first 2 books in this now, so I will pick them up at some point. The next one I have is Apartment 16 by Adam Neville. It's an adult horror book, and I absolutely love adult horror. I've read House of Small Shadows by Adam Neville, and that was really good. So yeah, I thought I'd pick up another one by him. I don't know exactly what this one's about. I think it's about an empty apartment that's been empty for years, and someone moves in or something, and obviously weird scary things start happening. So yeah, that sounds like my kind of thing. So yeah. And the last one I have to show you is a very popular book, and a series that I'm really excited to get to, because I've heard nothing but awesome things, and it is the Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the 4th one, is going to come out soon, and I think the 4th one is the final one. This is the first one, and it's a YA fantasy book, and it's just awesome. I think Six of Crows is kind of similar to this, and I really liked Six of Crows. Well, Six of Crows is a high story, and I think this is more fantasy, but they have kind of similar vibes. So yeah, I'm really excited to finally get to this, and I will at some point. I absolutely adore these covers as well, and the cover for the new one that's about to come out is one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, I really want to collect these books. So yep, and that is it for my mid-February book haul. Have you read any of these books? Let me know in the comments below. I will also say that my Harry Potter giveaway is ending at midnight tomorrow, so if you haven't entered that but you want to, I advise you to get right on that. I will link that video down below, and of course I will leave all of my social media down below as normal, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.